name is Chris Majdyło. I'm a medical doctor and owner of St. Luke Medical Center, Gdańsk, Poland. Last few days we have been talking to our patients about coronavirus and the threat of the infections. We have been also talking to our colleagues around the world about possible strategies and approaches, and I would like to share some of ideas or some of the possible advices that can help you. First of all, I strongly believe that we should distinguish between things that we can have influence on them and the things that we cannot have any influence on them. We believe that majority of the population, possibly about 70% of people, will have the viral infection. And we also believe, and we know from the statistics, that majority of these people will have that as a normal viral infection, or also sometimes without any symptoms. We do not have too much influence on the statistics of morbidity, but we can strongly influence the severity of the disease, and we can really influence the morbidity of the infection. And here are some basic information or basic advices for you. First of all, the most important thing is social isolation from the crowds of people. This is the time that you should reduce your social activity and spend the time with your family, with your close ones at your home. If it is possible to work from your home, you should use this opportunity, or you should really take care for your family members and spend the time with them. And when you will reduce your activity, first of all, you will also reduce your stress. And we know that stress is the main enemy of our immune system. You can also have more time for rest, for sleep, and we know that healthy sleep is the best medicine for so many problems, also for our immune system. And during the time of social isolation, reducing social activities, you can really focus on the things which are very important in life, which sometimes when we are running with everyday activities, we think that they are unproductive. What it is the time that you spend with your family members, with your kids, with your friends. It's the time that you can spend the time with you, thinking yourself, thinking about about your life, about future. You can spend your time resting, sleeping, reading good books, or investing in your spiritual life. Another thing is to change our lifestyle. We know that changing lifestyle, it can really influence the immune system and immunological reaction. We have already mentioned reducing the stress in our life, but also physical activity, for example, even things so basic like walking, can really help to reduce the stress and very bad influence of stress on our life. We know that sleep, which I already mentioned, is the best medicine for stress, and also we need to make some changes in our diet. First of all, we reduce alcohol, nicotine, but also sugar completely from our diet. Our diet should be what we call low carbs, high fat diet. The diet in which we have a lot of vegetables, and maybe meat is something which you do not need to take every day. Please think how you can change your diet during the time of infection. Another approach is really to support your immune system. We have already mentioned changing lifestyle, spending more time for rest, sleeping. It's very important. But also there are some minerals, vitamins, some supplements which can really help. And you can find a lot of strategies how to improve your immune system. You can also talk to some expert about that. We know, for example, that vitamin D is crucial for activity of the immune system. We also know that good probiotics, they can really help our immune system to fight the infection. We know that all the mitochondria treatment, which is very popular at the moment. They help our white blood cells to fight or react for the viruses. And there are some herbal treatment, which also they are our friends during the time of acute viral infection. I should maybe mention curcumin as something very important to fight against the virus. We need also to support special protection for the people with immunological problems and chronic diseases. And we as a clinic, as St. Luke Medical Center, we offer for our patient teleconsultation. We can discuss how to support your immune system. We can also provide the test, the diagnostic test, to understand what immunological problems you have and what should be the response, what should be the treatment for the problems. And it's also worth to mention that at the moment, unfortunately, there is no treatment available for coronavirus, but there are some ideas or some candidates for the treatment. And for example, we could mention the approach, the strategy which was used in South Korea. In that country, for every patient with acute coronavirus infection, they provide the treatment with hydroxychloroquine together with vital mineral zinc. What is zinc? Zinc is a mineral which is blocking replication of coronavirus, and we know that from biology that it is possible strategy. But the problem with this vital mineral is that it's very hard for zinc, the ion, to get into nucleus of the cell and stop replication of the virus which is inside of human cell. So how to make it? There's a need for additional medicine. We call these molecule substances ionophores because they put ion from outside of the cell into the cell where it can work. And one of the well-known ionophores is hydroxychloroquine, well-known, very old medicine used at the moment for treating malaria and for prevention of malaria, but also as anti-inflammatory medicines. It's available all over the world, and it should be used together with zinc. There are some possible natural ionophores which can be used along with hydroxychloroquine, and these molecules, these substances are, for example, phosphatidylcholine or lecithin, or also herbal molecule called quercetin. You can also discuss this approach with your doctor, and we can also talk to you on our consultation about these possible approaches. Maybe it's a good idea for you. We can discuss it. My final call to action is that we will face quite soon time of infections, but we should be very wise, reasonable, and well prepared for the time which is coming. Using the picture from the Gospel, we should be a wise virgin which has prepared for the darkness or night which is about to come, and she's prepared with oil to light the lantern. And I think we should be prepared for what's coming, and we should change this experience of crisis into experience which will really change our life for good. And we as a clinic, as a medical doctor here in St. Luke Medical Center, we are ready to help you. Please contact us if you have any questions or you need any help.